David Jaffe says Metroid Dread is Bush League game design.
Crap.
Bush League. Bush League. Oh my God. Talk about some Bush League. Hey, you want to play a Bush League game? You want to play with the pros. So I want to play with the pros. You know what I'm going to be playing? Sonic Colors. If you would have taken a child version of myself and you would have said, hey, you have $60. You can play Metroid Dread, or you can play this God of War that you may not even like. And I seen what God of War looked like, I'd be like, well, give me God of War. But yeah, there's a video here I want to cover real quick, and because Radham brought up Metroid, and since he brought up Metroid, there's something really important. Now, everybody always said, I always say how Metroid, nobody actually likes Metroid. I've been saying this for a while. Okay, you guys get mad at me. You're like, oh, what are you talking about? Metroid's great. Oh, why don't you go play Sonic Colors? I will. I do. Okay? Fuck off. I will fucking do that. I've been talking about this Metroid for a while. Then this Metroid Dread comes out, and it's a big pile of steam and shit. It's the same thing over and over again. You got these crazy... the lengthy loading screens, and the fact that, like, nobody actually likes to play Metroid. They like the idea of it. Okay? If there was a true demand for it, if there was a true wholehearted demand for Metroid, they would be pumping them out as often as they do Mario titles, as often as they do Sonic titles, as much as they do fucking updates to GTA 5. They would be doing that. But there is no market for it, okay? The free market is dictating whether or not there is another Metroid, and the market says no. And they put one out because there's like this minority of people that are like, yeah, no, everybody loves Metroid. And a lot of people are like, Metroid? Wait a minute. They're all the regular people are like, Metroid? You mean that game from like Super Nintendo? It was kind of okay. They made a few other ones. Were they any good? Maybe they were good. You say it's good, and then you hear from the vocal minority, and the vocal minority, oh, it's the best, it's the best. And everyone else that barely remembers is like, is it? I guess I'll have to try it. Well, if they put out a new one, I'll buy it. They put out a new one, they buy it, and they're like, oh, this is fucking garbage. And they remember what they remembered from the Super Nintendo. And everybody comes at me thinking that I'm crazy for saying this. As if I'm the person leading the charge, and I'm trying to do that, talking out about Nintendo, and defending blast processing, and, you know, all of these misconceptions and lies and propaganda put out by Nintendo. And I say to myself, I wish someone with a larger platform than I were able to push this message forward. I think it would give our movement a big, big boost. But let me tell you something. There is somebody with a larger platform that is actually able to succinctly say everything that I have been saying this entire time. And I was so happy when I saw this video come through not only my recommended, but my subscription feed on YouTube. And we're going to watch it here together. Okay? We're going to watch it here together. So here we go. So like I said, I wanted for the longest time somebody to be able to back me up. There's got to be somebody out there with a larger platform than I that can all move this movement forward. And there is somebody. Somebody on YouTube actually was able to put together a 4-minute piece, really able to push the message that I've been saying for a while. This individual, by the way, has about probably 6.88 million subscribers. A lot. This video came out on the 30th. Already has 1,753,052 views with 112,000 upvotes and only 3,600 downvotes. So it looks like I'm not the minority after all, am I? Now, you may be asking who this individual is. And this individual is an expert when it comes to video games. He is probably one of the people I go to the most to get any video game information. That individual is Videogamedunkey. And he has made a video about Metroid Dread. And let's just take a look and see what he has to say about it. Because, hey, don't believe me. Don't take my word for it. Okay, let's go to the experts now, shall we? Let's go to the experts.
Want to know why it's called Metroid Dread?
Why?
Because I would dread having to ever play this game again.
As I would.
The Metroid series is famous for selling 0 copies.
Yep.
They've been trying to sell these since NES. People will not bite. Nintendo can't give these things away. Why? Because
what did
Metroid
what did it say on that? Let's go back.
Bite.
So it says Nintendo ceases to publish and ship Metroid Prime Trilogy. Oh, wow. Oh, for the Wii. For that's great, successful Wii that everybody loves. Nobody plays things on the Wii and enjoys it. Nobody enjoys the Wii. Let's be fucking real here for a minute. Nobody likes it. If it wasn't for this game, a Super Smash Bros. Game where you can play as Sonic and Sonic Riders Zero G, this console, I would have bought it and thrown it right out the window. Sega really saved this console. The only people, truly, the only people that consistently played the Wii are geriatrics in a nursing home trying to play Wii bowling because it's part of their physical therapy regimen that everybody says is so amazing. Oh, the Wii. Yeah, remember the Wii that everybody says is the best system that Nintendo ever put out? And their best game, one of the best games that hardcore gamers love is Metroid, and they cease to publish and ship it. 12 years ago they stopped. 12 years. Let's go on.
Give these things away. Why? Because Metroid is a flawed series.
Yep.
Always has been. Super Metroid, terrible game.
Yep.
Too confusing.
Dude, I tried playing Super Metroid after I played Metroid Dread. I was like, maybe the original's better. Maybe everybody's got it confused. Oh, is it bad? Is it bad?
Fusion, too linear. Metroid Prime, too much backtracking.
Yep.
Zero mission, not enough missions.
Yep.
Metroid Prime Pinball, too scary.
Yeah, worst pinball game I've ever played. Worst pinball game I've ever played in my life. You want to know a good pinball game you want to play as a video game? Sonic Spinball.
Metroid Prime 4 made history by being the first game that Nintendo publicly came out and said, look, this is doggy shit. We can't sell this. We're scrapping the entire game and redoing it from scratch. Now, this is my theory. That canceled version of Metroid Prime 4, that is Metroid Dread.
Yep. Let's go back and review that segment again. This is very, very important. This is very important. I remember hearing about Metroid Prime 4. I kept hearing about it. Oh, Metroid Prime 4, it's coming to the Wii U. Oh, no, it's going to come to the Switch. And it was so bad. The game is so bad, they were like, we can't even put this out. We can't even put this out to consumers. They wouldn't buy it. It would ruin the brand so badly. Let's rewatch that again.
Zero mission, not enough missions. Metroid Prime Pinball, too scary. Metroid Prime 4 made history by being the first game that Nintendo publicly came out and said, look, this is doggy shit. We can't sell this. We're scrapping the entire game and redoing it from scratch. Now, this is my theory.
See what the theory is. Radam says Metroid Dread is not Metroid Prime 4, so already you can see this guy is trolling or just dumb. Okay, Radam. See, this is what you call... Hey, wait. You smell that? You get that whiff? Do you get that whiff? Can you get that secondhand vapor that's coming off? I wonder... Somebody's smoking something. What are they smoking? Is that Radam smoking something? Oh, he's smoking a big bowl of copium. That's what he's smoking, copium, because he's coping hard, because he knows, finally, they got a big voice pushing this message for once, and he can't stand it. He knows now the walls are closing in. The truth is going to be coming out, and people are going to see. Blast processing. It's going to start small. It'll be like one guy, blast processing, blast processing, and it's gonna get bigger and bigger and bigger till there's like a whole crowd being like, blast processing, blast processing, blast processing, and he's gonna be over there underneath the bleachers smoking massive amounts of copium. Let's go back. Let's listen to the expert.
Entire game and redoing it from scratch. Now, this is my theory. That canceled version of Metroid Prime 4, That is Metroid Dread. First off, this game is in 2D.
Yeah.
Only Nintendo fans are dumb enough to spend $60 on a two-dimensional game.
My point exactly. My point exactly. $60 for this. And yet you can explore like Red Dead Redemption in almost lifelike detail for hundreds of hours for the same price. What? What? Come on.
Things change, you know, technology advances.
Yep.
Metroid went 3D 40 years ago, and now we're back to square one.
Yep.
This is what a real 60
There we go.
looks like.
That's...
Not like this. This is an embarrassment to the name of gaming, and you know it. First off, Jupiter Steam does not understand Metroid. They don't.
Yeah.
They never have. Samus Returns was a total disaster, and once again,
Wow.
they've ruined this
I don't even know
once-great
that game enough.
franchise. Metroid is about atmosphere and exploration. It's very moody and isolated. Metroid Dread goes... I'm Call of Duty there. Metroid Dread is non-stop shooting and killing, and it's directed by Joe Perry. Oh, the guy flashed, parry the guy. Parry the boss 20 times in a row or you die.
Constant with the
only
parries.
gameplay of Metroid Dread is parrying. These guys think they're making Sekiro out here. Except this game would be called Suckero because it fucking sucks on a monkey's balls. Not only...
Man, I mean, he's hitting point after point after point right now. It's just so... Yeah, where's the atmosphere? Where's the mood setting, okay? It's all parry, 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 scary parry. Let's see, this dude knows as much about Metroid as my dog knows about algebra. Well, you must have a mathematician for a dog then, because this guy seems to know what he's talking about.
Is this game too linear? It's also too confusing at the same time.
Very
How are you going to
confusing.
make a game this constrictive and I'm still out here getting lost for hours on end?
Yes.
Just bad game design 101.
That's Metroid. It's always been Metroid. Then it's shit.
David Jaffe, the director of God of War, which is what a real $60 game should be like. David Jaffe says Metroid Dread is Bush League game design.
Crap.
Bush League. Bush League. Oh, my God. Talk about some Bush League. Hey, you want to play a Bush League game? You want to play with the pros. So I want to play with the pros. You know what I'm going to be playing? Sonic Colors. That's what I'm going to be playing. Sonic Generations. Okay? That's what I'm going to be doing. Oh, you want to do a little retro? You want to do a little retro? Sonic Mania. Oh, you want to play some Bush League stuff? Let's put it in Metroid Dread. Hopefully I can get it in a bargain bin. Bush League.
Bush League. If this is acceptable to you, you're just a fucking moron. Look at this.
I agree with that.
Yep.
And because this game is bad, Metroid Dread is too hard. You want me to save you $60 right now? Here, look at this.
Yep.
This is what it's like to play Metroid Dread.
Yep.
I just saved you $60.
Thanks.
Nintendo knows
Wish you would've seen this
2D
first.
is not worth $60. Even a masterpiece game like Donkey Kong Frozen Ape was only ever $50. Hollow Knight is 100 times better than this game. There, I said it.
You know what? I
It's
have
only
played that
cost
game.
$3. Metroid is a
Boom.
ripoff. Every
$8.
enemy in the game kills you in one hit because they're ripping off a Sekiro. The robots are invincible. They can see you when you're invisible. If you try to run away, the robot will freeze you from across the entire world and then kill you in one hit.
Yep.
Oh, but guess what? That parry move that you have to parry every single boss in the entire video game, every single enemy, every single fucking door, every single piece of shit thing in this entire video game, the mechanic that supersedes every other as the be-all, end-all solution to every single challenge in the entire video game? Well, guess what? You can't parry the robot.
Yep.
Why would you be able to do that?
There's no defense over that goddamn robot in those sections of the game. And as soon as I seen that, I was like, oh, it's over. This game, they've just really that was the death nail in the coffin.
Stupid idiot. So why is this game so terrible? Well, first off, back to back to back to back to back to back to back.
This is driving me crazy.
Loading screens in this game. This is Loading Screen, the video game. They should have put this game on the PS5 because the Switch cannot handle this.
Absolutely, dude. Having to backtrack over once I got to like a fourth section of the map, and I'm having to backtrack between other. I was like, this is ridiculous. I have things to do. I am an adult. I don't have time for this. Oh, how about I just play a game like Doom where I don't have to even think about it. I can just jump in and let real skill guide me. If they made Metroid a first or third person shooter, I'd be interested. There we go, Hawk. Speaking the truth. Hawk speaking the truth.
Gondola is a load screen. The elevator is a load screen. The teleporter is a load screen. If you want to shoot a missile, that's a load screen. If you go in this game and take out all of the loading and cutscenes, you are left with 3 minutes of total gameplay.
Yep.
Look it up. Imagine paying $60
$60
for a 3-minute game. And on top of that,
Look at this. How does it compare? Look at the... I don't even like God of War. But if you told me, if you would have taken a child version of myself, okay, and you would have said, hey, you have $60. You can play Metroid Dread, or you can play this God of War that you may not even like. And I seen what God of War looked like, I'd be like, well, give me God of War. Of course. Why would I? This is a game of the future. Why am I going back to back, sideways? What are we doing? What's going on? I mean, this is, again, how much of a cult and propaganda does Nintendo pump out to its victims? I feel bad for you that believe that Metroid and Nintendo is actually any good. I have sympathy for you because you're being taken advantage. You're being robbed. There is an assault on your wallet and mind from Nintendo every day. And I want to show you the light. I want to save you. But I can only, lead you to the water. You got to drink it. Will you drink it? I mean, now when a real, true gaming professional breaks it down for you, perfect English, how can you deny it?
there are only 4 bosses in this game, like stupid God of War. You fight 7 mother brains, 7 robots, 7 of that guy, 7 of this guy, roll credits. Nintendo sucks now. Metroid
Nintendo sucks, thank you.
Dread is about to make this franchise be dead. You want a good Metroid game? Go play Metroid Other M, because at least you would be playing a other game than this.
Yep, and I've played that on the Wii, and that wasn't as bad. It was still bad, but it wasn't great. So I'm so glad we were able to get somebody with a larger platform to help amplify this message. Shout out to Videogamedunkey. I'm going to message him. I'm going to be thank you. You know, you've done so much for this movement. You have pushed us further along. I'm going to send him this clip, and we're going to make some headway. And next thing you know, 2022, the year of blast processing, I'm telling you, it's coming at you. It's going to be coming all over the internet. It'll be in your face. Full throttle. Let's see, I paid $180 for the Collector's Edition Metroid Dread, and I have 0 regrets. See, that's what I mean. That's the level of propaganda. That's the level of hypnosis that you're under from this cult. We can free you from this, though. We can free you.